Hi everyone, my name's Cameron, this is Jason.
Hey.
You guys probably seen me before, so I'm a producer on the game. Jason is a designer on the game and is responsible for much of Skyhold, which is what we're going to be looking at today in part. So if there's anything great in there, then you should be thanking this man right here. And so what are we going to show? So Skyhold is, hopefully you guys can see the game now. Skyhold is your castle. So it's the seat of your power as the Inquisitor, and it's pretty big. So just sort of looking down on it now, if you think about Origins, Dragon Age Origins, you know, you had this tiny little camp where you spoke to your followers. This is obviously a hell of a lot bigger, and we wanted to have a base of operations which I guess really reflected the scope and the sort of vastness of the story that we're telling and the authority of the Inquisitor. So I'm using Mike's save from the last Twitch stream that we did, and then later on I'm going to be changing to a different character in the Emerald Graves. We're going to play a human rogue this time, and during that point we'll probably answer a bunch of questions as well. So, but anyway, this is overlooking Skyhold, so we're going to take a bit of a wander around, and Jason, feel free to jump in wherever you want, mate. So this is your bedroom and your sort of office as the Inquisitor. You can see the different windows and bits and pieces. All this sort of furnishing, like the bed, can be changed. You know, we'll show you how to do that later on. You can change the windows and other bits and pieces, furnishing, drapes, heraldry, a whole bunch of different things, statues and stuff. While we're here, I'm going to grab a couple of requisitions. So requisitions in the game kind of uses a similar mechanic to the crafting, but there's a variety of Inquisitions. So some of them upgrade Skyhold, which is some of the ones that we just grabbed then. Other ones are for things like building catapults and stuff like that. Anything to strengthen the Inquisition's power and influence in the world.
Yeah, so those ones you just picked up are like 3 special upgrades where you'll take a bigger chunk of Skyhold, not just the curtains or whatever, and actually change it into something tangible and different, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. I think this save has already got enough resources to do one of those requisitions, so...
Yeah, we can check that out later.
Yeah, we'll do that. So this is the main hall. You have your throne here. The throne can be changed. We'll do that in a second as well. And you can find different thrones through different exploration, quests, operations, things like that. Okay.
One of the customizations you'll notice is up on the walls there, the heraldry.
Yeah.
Curtains are kind of the ones that came here when you got here, a little old and dirty, so get those replaced as soon as you can.
Yep. Actually, it's worth noting as well that this version of the Skyhold that we're looking at today is whilst you're in the middle of rebuilding it. So when you first get Skyhold, it's a very broken down castle, and over the course of the game, your Inquisition builds it up, strengthens it, and the scaffolding comes up, and then it goes away, and everything gets rebuilt. So this is, I think, about halfway through, right?
It's about halfway. It's kind of cool how it kind of changes and grows with you throughout your journey as well. So it's not just this static thing.
Yeah. We're not going to show you everything in Skyhold today, just because there's a lot to show, and also we don't want to spoil everything. We want to leave some surprises.
There's a lot to show.
There is, and for you people who are watching as well, there's definitely going to be some spoilers in this. Relatively light spoilers, so nothing major, but you will see some conversations with specialists and some followers and things like that. There'll be some talk, but nothing major. So anyway, down here is your dungeon. I'm not going to go down there, but there has been some screenshots released of the dungeon anyway. It's a beautiful area. That's where you imprison the enemies, and then later on you can bring them up to your throne and judge them. So there's Cassandra hanging out.
The cool thing, a lot of Cassandra, the followers, we kind of tried to find spots for them that made sense for their character. So it's kind of neat seeing when you first get there, everyone's kind of just regrouping, kind of settling in, and then as time goes on, you see their spaces kind of form into what their character is. So it's kind of neat what the work that the artist did to kind of bring out their character and personality.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the requisitions. So we can do the Skyhold garden requisition. So we've got everything that we need here to upgrade the garden, which we'll show you later on. And once we craft this upgrade, we then have a choice about what we do with it. So there's two avenues, and the same will be for things like towers. Choices and consequences. Okay, so let's do this craft. Okay.
Boom.
Okay. So let's go take a look at that now. Actually, no, we'll do a bit of roundabout first.
Sure.
Okay. We'll come back to it.
Pop in the tavern, or?
Not. We'll come back to the tavern.
Okay.
I think we'll go and talk to Cullen.
Okay, cool.
I can hear the internet squealing right
Ah, Cullen! Oh my god!
now. And Dorian.
Ooh.
You like a bit of Dorian?
Someone was just talking about Cullen and Dorian on the chat earlier.
Yeah. So you can see here how parts of Skyhold are still destroyed. Still rebuilding it. Hanging out. So this is Cullen's office. Up that ladder is his bedroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk to Cullen.
Gloat all you like. I have this one.
Are you sassing me, Commander?
I didn't know you had it.
I didn't know you had it in you.
Why do I even...
Inquisitor.
Inquisitor.
Leaving, are you?
Does this mean I?
Does this mean I win?
So yeah, options here. Let's see.
Please don't stop on my account.
All right.
All right.
Your move.
Your move.
You need to come to
You
terms
need to come to terms with
I
my
like Dorian's
inevitable
outfit.
victory. You'll feel much better.
Really?
Really?
Because I just won.
I feel fine.
Don't get smart.
Don't get smart.
There will be no.
There will be no living with you.
I should return. To
I
my
should
duties
return to
as
my
well.
duties as well. Unless you would care for a game.
Should we play? Let's play. Alright, you're on.
Prepare the board, Commander.
Yeah, I just noticed
As a
that
child, I played this with my sister. She would get
customizations.
this stuck-up grin whenever
So
she
many, I haven't even
wanted,
seen them all.
which was all the time. My brother and I practiced together for weeks. The look on her face the day I finally won. Between serving the Templars and the Inquisition, I haven't seen them in years. I wonder if she still plays.
For any of you who are interested. Playing fair. Alright, let's play fair.
All right, let's see what you've got.
This may be the longest we've gone without discussing the Inquisition, or related matters. To be honest, I appreciate the distraction.
We both have work to do. There's nothing wrong with focusing on it.
True. I believe this one is yours. Well played.
Okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm seeing some comments about an echo. Is there an echo? It's been fixed. Okay. All right. So where else can we go? Let's have a look. Oh, that's where I
You
came
can
from.
head down the stairs to the barn,
To the barn.
maybe.
Down this way.
Yeah. I think. Turn around. Yeah.
Oh, down this way.
Yep. Down there.
Oh yeah. It's a gorgeous area. The artist did a fantastic job.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that went into the layout of this thing. I think this is version number 4 that we did, maybe 5.
Yeah. There's different merchants here as well that you can sort of find and bring into the Inquisition.
And the thing with your merchants too is that you won't have them all the time. you'll start out with maybe 1 or 2, and then depending on how you are, if you do certain quests or do things certain ways, then you might have more merchants show up, and you might not see them at all if you do something a certain way. So.
Yep. Blackwell's hanging out there, so Beefcakes, as GamerMD likes to call him. We could talk to him, but we're not going to talk to him. Sorry.
Aww.
Aww. But we can have a look at our mount. So last Twitch stream we did, you saw we were riding around on this guy, who's really cool. There's tons of different mounts in the game and different variations of them. So you can see there's like different horses here, tons of them which we haven't found in save. A whole bunch of like exotic mounts as well. So you find mounts through a variety of means. Some of them you can buy in other hubs and quests and things like that. So I just want to show you guys. It's a place where cheese exists, and if you guys know Dragon Age, then you know that cheese is a big part of it. The kitchen.
First, a full wheel of Antievan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Mysterious.
There's other rooms and stuff, I should say, through that door as well. But again, we don't want to show you everything, so.
And yeah, you can pretty much explore everything that we've built. There isn't really a ton of like doors that don't lead anywhere or anything, so there's a lot of places to go through and see.
Yeah. There was a couple of questions on how you access new upgrades to or customization to Skyhold. So there's a variety of ways. Again, it's kind of like mounts. So you can buy some of them in some of the other towns and areas which Jason's worked on.
Inquisitor.
And then there's actually let's go talk to Cole.
There's a bunch that are like quest rewards.
Yeah.
There's a bunch that you'll get through operations. So basically all the different means of playing around in the game, there are things that you can find and find, earn, collect. Like, gotta catch them all, right?
Yep. There is Scout Harding, for you people who know Scout Harding, or as I like to call it, the little bundle of murder. So a tavern in here, lots of people.
I'm telling you, I saw who I saw.
You say you saw the champion, and I'm supposed to.
This is Cole. So Cole's one of your followers.
I can talk with you.
Jeez.
So, Cole.
So because we heard about the stealing of cheese, we got that option. Also hoards daggers, apparently.
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Safer there. Okay. Cole's so weird.
Stop causing trouble around Skyhold. You're upsetting people. I don't want to hear about it again.
You won't.
Okay, so there you go. Let's do the Cole. Cole is then not going to be happy with this because we're telling him off. And that reduces his approval. There's a bard there. This bard sings different songs, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a variety of neat things.
It's passed out down there.
It's hard being in the Inquisition.
It
right?
really is. Okay. So let's go have a look at a bit more. Oh, there's Varric. Varric's hanging out near the fire, as a storyteller often would. Oh, actually, that's not the way.
No.
Solus is through there, but
Save that for
yeah.
Save that for you guys.
The driving sucks today.
So the things that you can change in Skyhold when you're playing are things like heraldry, drapes, your throne, what else? The bed.
Yeah, all of this, all the decorations down there. So once all this scaffolding goes, like big tables get put in there, lots of chairs.
Yeah, I
food
think
and
we've shown some
statues and
screenshots of
stuff.
that.
Yeah, statues change as well. Yeah.
And some of them are really, really cool.
Yeah.
Inquisitor.
What
And
can I do
Vivian's
for
come
you,
up here and
darling?
kind of made a place for herself with all her
Yeah.
fancy knickknacks.
That's
and
right.
Shay's lounge chair.
Yeah. Yeah, Vivian, again, one of your other followers, you don't know yet, but she's definitely a bit of a ice queen, I guess. She's a mage, quite powerful. She's, I think, an Elysian. She's the head of the Elysian Circle, I believe.
Yeah, the head enchanter.
Yeah.
Is that?
And as a fellow mage, we are going to ask some questions. So let's ask about the circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
What do I want to know? I want to know how the Mage Rebellion started.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
You, my dear, are far too wise not to have realized that many of our colleagues live with their eyes closed. Safe from the world inside their towers, they thought only of the Templars and their own resentment. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new, tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
Okay, that's enough for now. Anyway, that's Vivian. So Vivian's awesome. I actually like playing with her in my party. Could jump down there, but that would hurt. Okay. Through this other door up here, again, I won't show it just because I don't want to show you everything, but Liliana has kind of like a rookery up there with a whole bunch of ravens.
Her and her spy masters kind of do their spy stuff.
Exactly right. There's also a library with a research assistant, and that's where you can hand in some research items, I think, that you collect, and that helps you learn about different creatures and different elements of the world. Okay, so what else? I wanted to show you guys a bit of the war table. We're going to finish on some crafting, so I think we'll show like some of the Skyhold customization. This is Josephine's room.
Yep.
So Josephine is the specialist who leads kind of like the political and trade side of the Inquisition.
I'm so sorry, Inquisitor. I never thought my family's trading status would trap us in an assassin's plot.
Okay, so no time to pity.
What's done is done. We must deal with this House of Repose before they come again.
Yes. Yes, of course. I've tracked down the last two paraquets. If they become gentry, they can annul the contract on my life. We'll require a noble from Val Royaux to sponsor them, a judge to provide documents, a minister to ratify them.
It's so like you to take the longest course of action, even when your life is at stake.
I assume you already know everything about this mess.
There is a faster way, Josephine. The original contract on your life is in the vaults of the House of Repose. If my agents infiltrate it and destroy the original, the assassin will have no obligation to chase you.
Liliana, please. I want no more bloodshed over a personal affair.
Don't be so stubborn, Josie. How long will it take you to gather these favors in Val Royaux?
Okay, so this is an important thing to remember. A lot of the decisions or answers that you give to these types of scenarios have an impact. Some of them are very big, of course, and some of them are relatively small, like this. So we could side with Josephine and take a more peaceful route. Although, as an Inquisitor, I'm going to make Mike's character, since this is Mike's save, more direct. And so we're going to support Liliana's approach to solving this problem. And this is going to then create a new operation on the war table specifically for this. Though we've chosen Josephine, you'd have a different operation on the war table. So they're going to say that Liliana has a point.
If destroying the original contract will satisfy the guild, I say we do it.
But I'm sure my plan will work, Inquisitor.
Whatever happens, I'll assign you more guards. The House of Repose won't be idle long.
I appreciate it, but I still believe elevating the deux paraquets will solve this. First, we need to perform some favors in Val Royeaux. I'd be happy to discuss where we could begin.
Okay, so you can see there we've got a new operation on there, so we can go and take a look at that. So you did you do a lot of the war table stuff as well?
Yep. Yeah. If you look at the war table as well, that's another thing that went through a lot of iteration and a lot of changes. I think the one we have now might be version 20 or something. I don't know. I can't even remember.
Yeah.
Some of the ones we had were substantially different than this one. But yeah, if you go in and if we just like had turned on all the operations, there's like hundreds of them.
Yeah, I think there's over 300 of them. So you
Yeah.
can go to Ferelden or Olay. This one happens to be in Olay. And because this thing is so full of spoilers, I'm really being very careful just picking this particular one. So you can see in this case, because we supported Liliana, she's the only specialist who can resolve this particular operation. So
Let's see what
do
we
that.
have.
And then I'm going to back out quickly before anything spoils.
It was really awesome how it turned out too, because I remember the day that we actually started getting the full written actual operations put on the board, and I started playing around with it. I'm like, holy, this is really fun. This is a really neat little bit of side story that you get. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and you get some cool rewards through it as well. So
Yeah.
it could be loot or gold. We showed a little bit of it in one of the streams that Mike and I did. So yeah, you can have gold, or you can tell your Inquisition forces to go and get you rare herbs, or you can get equipment, and some of it's story as well. So okay,
The Inquisitor's clothing, unfortunately, is not one of the things that we changed.
Yep.
But you can change when your armor and whatnot, like you've seen, I'm sure, in interviews and streams before.
Yeah.
Your armor's